What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and yes, part two of us configuring Proxmox with pfSense. So let's get right into it. All right, so today's part two. I think in part one, I'm looking at my little black book right here with my notes. In part one, we set up the two Linux bridges within Proxmox. Today is all about installing, or actually, today is all about creating a virtual machine, a shell, to get ready to install pfSense within Proxmox. So behind the scenes, what I did so far was I already uploaded the pfSense ISO image. It's a pretty old one. It's not the latest and greatest. I've had this material in the back for a long time. I think the last time that I actually did this was like last year of March, which is crazy. On the last video, we were here. This is where we left off. We created two Linux bridge. One was the WAM and the other one was the LAN. So today is all about creating a virtual machine, a shell. We're not going to do the installation. The installation is going to be on part three. So I am going to right click on my node, which is BTNHD. We're going to right click on that. We're going to select create a VM. From here, I am going to provide a name for my virtual machine. It is going to be router because it is my router / firewall, right? I am going to click on next for the OS, and I'm going to click on the drop-down menu for the iOS image. The time that I actually did this or created this virtual machine, I uploaded pfSense 2.6.0. I don't know which version it's out right now, but there's a good chance I might do a follow-up video of upgrading it. But I'm going to select my pfSense ISO image, and I'm going to leave everything as the default, and let's click next here. For the system, default, click next. For the disk, by default, it gives you 32 gigs. I increased it to 100 gigs. And then click next here. For the CPU, the only thing that I changed here was I upgraded the cores. By default, it gives you 1, so I upgraded to 2 cores, and I click next there. For memory, I left it as 2 gigs, but you are able to bump it up. 2 gigs is enough for my lab. I click next here. Now for the network, by default, it is 0, right? 0 for me is my management port. So I'm going to click on the drop-down menu, and I'm going to select 1, VMBR1, which is my WAM. And we are going to click next. Nice little summary, click finish. And once everything is done, your virtual machine is created. Now, next thing that I did within my virtual machine was I went into hardware. Within hardware, I clicked on the add button. Gives you a nice little sub menu. And I selected, where are you? Network devices, because we are going to add an additional network device. Now, my pfSense virtual machine is going to have a WAM and is going to need a LAN. So we already had the WAN when we created the virtual machine. So this right here will be our LAN. So for the bridge, I'm going to click on the drop-down menu and I'm going to select number 2, which is the second bridge that we created in part 1. And it's also my LAN. I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to leave everything as the default. So click on add. Now we have 2 virtual network cards, which is great. We're going to head into options, and within options, we're going to locate KVM hardware virtualization. I'm going to click on the edit button, and I'm going to uncheck this and then click OK. Now, the reason why I did this is because when I was testing everything out, when I had the KVM hardware virtualization, it wasn't booting properly. It was just constantly reloading. When I disabled this, it started working properly for me when I was doing the installation part. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.